Today we are discussing about the first chapter of Physical Sciences, class 10, the reflection. Reflection, we have already discussed in the class 9 about the plane surfaces. Let us recapitulate once from the last year. The plane surfaces like the mirror, which you will see every day. So the plane surfaces, when any light ray reflects on it, it bounces back. That is the definition. The bouncing back of a light ray is called a reflection. Also, we have learned how the images forms on the plane mirror. A pointed object and an extended object. A pointed object on a plane mirror, when a light ray coming from that point, actually it reflects back from the surface. But those reflecting rays, when meet at a point behind the mirror, at that point we see the actual image. So actually we are observing from here. Consider this an eye. So from here we are observing this point in the mirror here. So this is a point image formation. Okay, in the plane mirror. These type of images are actually, we call it as virtual images. We call it as virtual images. So there are two types of images. One is real image and a virtual image. So in the plane mirrors, only virtual images will form. So what is a real image? Real images forms in front of the mirror. Like when you stand in front of a mirror and if you arrange a white screen beside you, your image exactly falls on the screen, but in an inverted order. Your head will be down and your legs will be up. So not your image can be seen on a screen beside you. Such a type of images are known as real images. We have already discussed these differences also in the class 9. Let us come to the 10th class, reflection. Here we are learning about curved surfaces. In the 10th class we are learning about the curved surfaces, a reflection from a curved surface. Curved surface, from where we will get these curved surfaces? Let us consider a sphere, a ball-like structure of a glass made up of glass, not like a football, volleyball, they are made up of rubber or some cloth, but here a glass made up of a glass, a ball, consider a ball made up of a glass. From that, if you cut off the edges like this, we get a piece of glasses of curved surfaces like this. So these piece of glass, a curved glass which is cut off from the spherical mirror is known as aperture. These apertures, if it is silvered inside, this side is known as inside and this is the outside. If you silver it inside, such a type of curved mirror is known as convex mirror. If the same spherical curved surface, if it is silvered outside, now this side will become the mirror. Silvering on the outside will become the concave mirror. Let us recap once again. A spherical ball made up of glass, if it is cut off from the edges like this, you may get the piece of glasses like this. These are the curved surfaces. These pieces of glasses are known as aperture. If that glass pieces, if it is silvered inside, from inside, this is inside part, if it is silvered inside, then this will become the mirror. this mirror is known as a convex mirror. If it is silvered outside, and this type of mirror is known as concave mirror. Why it is known as a cave? Because this looks like a cave. A cave is always inside, so this like a cave, so that's what it is known as concave. These are the two types of spherical mirrors. Let us deeply discuss about these mirrors now. Let us learn first of all the related terms. The terms are very much important in physics, like alphabets in English. Without learning the alphabets, you can't learn English. You can't learn the words, and then of course you cannot even read or communicate English. Just like that, physics is very tougher subject if you did not learn the terms first. Before going to learn any chapter, you need to first understand the terminology. Right, let us learn some terms related to this topic, reflection. I have taken the concave mirror. See this side? I have silvered it outside. Now it becomes a concave mirror. The central part of this mirror is called pole. The central part, we call this piece as aperture. Already we have discussed. In this aperture, the exact midpoint is known as pole. And if there is any parallel beam of light rays falls on the mirror, if any parallel beam of light rays falls on the mirror, they all converge at a point. After reflection from the mirror, they all reflect by hitting the mirror here. They all reflect this second ray, and this is a reflected ray, second reflected ray. This is a third incident ray, third reflected ray. So they all converge at a point. That point is known as focus point. So what is the focus point? When a parallel beam of light rays falls on the concave mirror, they all reflect, and all the reflected rays converge at a point. They all passes through a point. That point is known as focus. And a line joining this pole and focus, a line joining this pole and focus is known as principal axis. A line joining this pole and focus is known as principal axis. And the distance between this pole and focus is known as focal length. And that is also represented with a small f. We discussed three terms now. Pole. Pole is a center of the aperture. Focus. Focus is a point where the reflected rays, all the reflected rays meet at a point. And a line joining this pole and focus is known as principal axis. That was the fourth one. Next, there is a one more point C, that is center of curvature. For a circle, there is a center. Just like that, a sphere also has a center. Actually, this is a piece of glass which is taken from a sphere. So the sphere also has a center. So this sphere, center of this sphere is C. And the distance of this central point from the pole P to C, distance is of course called radius. This is a general definition, as we know. Center of the circle to any point on a circle is called radius. Here the same thing. The center of the sphere to the point on a sphere is also here radius. So this radius is twice of the focal length. Look at this, students. It's a very important one. The distance between P to C is twice of the focal length. The focal length means the distance between pole and the focus is known as focal length, whereas the distance between pole to the center of curvature is called radius. This radius is exactly double of this distance, focal distance. So these are the some main terms. There are some more terms.